everyone. It's Monday the 9th of September. It's 6:30 in the morning and I'm doing my morning run. I'm supposed to have run the bridge to Brisbane yesterday, but circumstances meant that I was unable to do that. I'm staying in Goulburn instead. So today I'm doing a bridge to bridge run, and I'm going to either run under or over or across various bridges. I'll tell you a little bit about them as I go along. The first one is this one you can see directly ahead, the Marsden Bridge over the Crookham Road, crosses the Wallandilly here, and right beside that, but much lower down, is a pedestrian footbridge. This is the first of 3 pedestrian bridges on the Riverside Park, part of the river walking track. Coming onto the second of those pedestrian bridges in this area behind the tillage, mainly carry stormwater from a chain of ponds, I guess is the best way to describe them. These dry creek beds. You can see the third one just in the distance down there. I just crossed the third of those pedestrian bridges there. I forgot to record that while I was doing it. And cameraman that works for me is an idiot. Alright, I'll move on. I tried to think of a whole bunch of pop culture references to bridges, and this is what I came up with. There's some movies. The Bridge at Remagen, which is a World War II movie about the Allies trying to stop the Germans from destroying a bridge in a town called Remagen as a way of hoping to stop the Allied advance into Germany. The Bridge on the River Kwai, a film about the British and Australian prisoners of war who made to work on the Burma Railway. Bridges of Madison County, a romance movie with Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep. A Bridge Too Far, don't know what that one's about. And there are a children's book called Bridge to Terabithia, which is made into a movie, and there were music references that I thought of. Bridge Over Troubled Waters, the album and the song, the last studio album released by Simon and Garfunkel. And then there was the Bridges to Babylon tour, an album by the Stones, which I think might have been in the 80s, maybe the 90s, not quite sure. If you can think of some more, please add them in the comments. Down on the right there is the Gibson Street Bridge, a pedestrian bridge that connects the north and south ends of Gibson Street over the Wallandilly. coming up on the Victoria Street Bridge, because this road is Victoria Street, Wallumbilla River down there, a little bit lower than it has been for the last day or two, and there's been some heavy rain in the catchment area. This one's got footpaths on both sides, which is helpful. The Marsden Bridge has a footpath only on the only on one side, which is not helpful if you're trying to go with the direction of the traffic. I take the high road here because during spring and summer there's a magpie that can be aggressive, like they all are at that time of the year. So far this year we've been okay with him. Perhaps he doesn't have any chicks to protect at the moment. But, some of the park runners have incurred his wrath. This is the Joshua Street Bridge. Not sure if that's its official name, but Joshua Street's just at the other end. There's an off ramp covered stormwater gullies, I guess, that lead into the Wallumbilla, which is down on the left there. Buildings over on the left in the distance here, that's the New South Wales Police Academy. Just there on the right is the exit ramp, or the off ramp to Joshua Street. Coming up to a Kenmore Bridge. I call that because this area is close to Kenmore former psychiatric hospital. Out here goes over the Wallumbilla. I'd say it's probably as long as the Marsden Bridge, maybe a bit longer. You see some of these pylons have been painted, decorated. Some local artist, his name I can't remember, but I think it's written on one of them. Yes, Helen Proctor, who is, I'm sure she's contracted by the council or New South Wales government in some department to provide some colour and decoration to the bridge. And we're going to go a bit further to a turnaround point. This is the turnaround point I've chosen for myself. Riversdale, the historic homestead on the right now. And 6.65 k's into the run. This rusted old iron bridge you can see just coming into view now is the old railway bridge, railway line that used to go out to Crookwell. That line's been closed for about 30 years or more. A section of the bridge has been pulled down to stop kids climbing up there and possibly falling off and injuring themselves. And you can see in the distance there the Kenmore Bridge again, so we're just turning around and going back the same way as we came. I'm going to go under the Victoria Street Bridge here rather than try and cross the road again, just for something different. There's a marker on the second pylon from here, shows how high the water could get. I think it reads up to 11 metres. Hopefully you can see it there. I'm not sure if the water has ever got up to that level. But I suppose it's like that once in a 100-year flood thing. Every year that you don't have a 1 in a 100-year flood is 1 year closer to when you will have it. So Perhaps that's just there as a precaution for the extraordinary flood event that might occur, as I said, once every 100 years. A little bridge directly ahead here, it's over a stormwater gully, flows directly into the Wallandilly, so the water comes down through there, goes through pipes there, goes straight into the Wallandilly there. And up ahead in the distance here you can see the Gibson Street Bridge, which we'll cross in a moment. This is the Gibson Street Bridge, pedestrian bridge, and as you can see some of the safety railings have fallen down or been pushed down or whatever. I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but some of the bolts are missing. Council will get to it and fix it eventually, I guess. Coming up on another of these pedestrian bridges around the Riverside Park project. You see it's mostly dry, but see the reeds have been flattened at some stage, and there has been some heavy rain and water running through there, but it's mostly just dry creek beds. Just through the trees there on the left is the Marsden Bridge, and below it the pedestrian bridge that I started from. I was saying before about the bridge only has a footpath on one side. This side there is no footpath, so if you want to run with the direction of traffic you're not able to. You've got to cross the road. One more look at the Crookville Road Marsden Bridge. It's quite high above the water level. No indicators here for the once in a 100-year flood. And the pedestrian bridge just ahead there as well. Directly ahead there is Marsden Weir. You can see water spilling over it. Had some rain in the catchment area, which takes a little while to work its way down to here. Wallandilly eventually flows into Warragamba Dam, which is Sydney's largest water supply. And I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the bridge to bridge run. I've done this one before and called it the Three Bridges Run. I hope you enjoy it, the scenery or the commentary. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next running video, whenever that may be. I hope you can see that. .27 kilometres in 1 hour 15 is the distance. So as I said, thank you for watching.